I gave this workshop, but due to a lot of people are asking and demand, so I just planned to give you a nice workshop today. Yes, I'm doing good. Thanks for asking, Swarna. And I think so many people are my existing students. Uh, that's really good. How many of my students already here? You can just put me, me, so that I can see here. Okay, that's quite a lot of people. Nice. Okay, so meanwhile, okay, yeah, I can see, I can remember all these names. Yeah, you there, Francis, Charles. Okay, you there, Naushad, Bien Rao, you're there. I remember you, man. Nice. Okay, so just wanted to ask the other way around. So, uh, how many of you are new? New for me. Just only put those who are new. That's really good for a lot of people. Okay, so appreciate. Okay, thank you for your wonderful responses. Appreciate all of you here, everyone, one by one. So, for joining this workshop, really good to see you all here. Okay, so I think, are you ready? Let's start. Okay. So before I start, I think most of the people know me already, right? Those who are new, so I need to uh, introduce by myself a little bit, so that new people can also be aware of me. So, but those who know already me, you can just put few words about me there. My existing people, existing students, how we are learning and all. But for the new people, I'll just give a quick intro about myself, please, if you're okay. Yeah. Okay. So before we start, before we start, so today workshop is about a project, uh, and I just wanted to give you a quick heads up about this workshop, where um, yeah. Okay, okay. Thank you, my dear existing people, existing students. Thank you for those all wonderful feedbacks and love. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, thank you. So new people, those who are new to me, so those are, I no need to talk about myself, right? So the people, existing people, so many hundreds of people are there. Uh, so they have already said about me. Okay, thank you, my dear existing students. Yeah. Okay, so today's workshop is about AWS DevOps project, and the project name is here, how to secure CI/CD pipeline for static website web application with CloudFront and WAF. So I just give this name, which is not a normal language. So this project, you can use it in your resumes. This project, you can use it to explain to your interviewer. And in this project, we're gonna cover, how many services? 10 services altogether. And before I move forward, let me talk about myself. Um Trainer's profile. Uh, yeah, thank you. Wow. So my profile, guys, those who are new to me. Um, so speaker name, my name is Riyaz Sheikh. I have having 18 plus years of experience. So companies worked was Infosys, Apple, Napa. Expertise, I have removed a lot of remaining expertise and I put only the expertise which is required for this year. So I've been working since so many years on this AWS and DevOps. So roles I have worked as many roles in these many years of experience, especially I worked as a technology analyst, senior cloud engineer, senior cloud architect, AWS consultant, and also a director for a startup company. So I'm AWS certified, solution architect, developer, SysOp, and uh, architect professional. Okay, let me check, Aniket. So and also I have trained more than 10,000 students, 10,000 plus students till now, and I've been telling this 10,000 plus students since a year back. So it has been more than that now. And I'm very lucky and proud to send thousands of people to the industry with the actual real knowledge, real time knowledge on this AWS and DevOps. I'm really proud on that. Okay, so session highlights today. Okay, that was my introduction, by the way. And if you need to know more about me and my existing students, I've already told you new people to you in the chat. And also, if you need a little bit more about me, please search in the Google when you have time. It's a humble request. Then just type Reyaz AWS trainer or reviews, so you'll get to know more about me. Okay, so today session highlights are like this. And as today we are talking about the project, I those who are uh, okay, screen is not visible properly. Yeah? Okay. Now it's okay, Nana? Online? Okay. So maybe that full screen has some problem. This is my new all-in-one laptop. Okay. Now full screen, huh? Acha. Okay. Okay. Got it. Okay. Yes, ma'am. Okay, session highlights is today we're going to talk about AWS and DevOps overview. So I'm not going to cover what is AWS and what is DevOps because as today we are doing the project, I hope that you know about already a little bit about AWS, what is AWS and what is DevOps. But if you don't know also, I'll just give quick overview on this too. Meanwhile, to continue on this project, on this workshop, you should know little bit. You should know about some services about AWS, right? And then I'll be giving CI/CD overview. What is CI/CD, right? And then we're gonna use SC static website hosting and deploying application using code pipeline and how to secure and securing application using ACM, WAF, and then CloudFront. So what are these ACM, WAF, CloudFront? What is this code pipeline? What is S3? So that's what I said. You should be knowing about AWS a little bit already beforehand to continue this. So let's start without any further delay. Right? I need Josh, right? Online. Ready? Okay. So before I start, quick question for all of you. Uh, quick question: how many of you here do not know anything about AWS and DevOps? Just put MEME in the chat. Okay, that's good to know that many people doesn't know about this AWS and DevOps. But guys, you can continue this workshop. And right, I'm gonna starting a new batch also, starting tomorrow, Monday. On Monday from morning 10:30 a.m. We will provide all those details to you at the end of the course, end of the class. So meanwhile, you can enjoy the class with whatever you know. But end of this workshop, you will get to know a little bit about this project. And when you join my course, and this project will be helpful for you to take it in your resumes and all, right? You will get to know a little bit, okay? But my existing students, this is a wonderful opportunity for you to bag a new project in your resumes. Okay, so let's start now. So, right, it's a key emerging concept driving today's IT market is this AWS and DevOps. So this AWS and DevOps, hi Arjun. This AWS DevOps are the two very interesting buzz technologies happening in the market today. Everywhere you go, in every project you go, every company you go, right? So there will be AWS projects and there will be a DevOps engineers for sure. So nowadays, everyone have been onto the developers, and unfortunately, due to this AI and a lot of things that emerging in today's market, a lot of quiet people have been hurt, and a lot of quiet people have been laid off. You know very well, right? TCS, now Wipro, Infosys, all big companies, they have been cutting jobs due to this AI or whatever, due to poor performances, due to not having good enough skills. But it's a happy news for all of you here that that this AWS DevOps, those who have these skills, cloud and this DevOps skills, they have not been touched at all in these layoffs. And I would say that it's very rare people, those who are having a poor performance on this, got laid off. But those who are working on AWS and DevOps have not been laid off. And good thing is this AI will not gonna touch this AWS and DevOps technologies. So you can make this next a decade career on this cloud and DevOps, so that no one can dare to touch you due to any kind of new technologies that is emerging in the market today, especially AI. So you can be proud and you can be confident that you can learn this AWS and DevOps, and you will not be touched by any of the people. But in fact, if you have a poor performance, and obviously no one will help you. So, but I'll be helping you to give a good knowledge in this workshop and also in my course. Okay. So with this positive mindset, let's move on quickly on this project now. So quickly, what is AWS? You know very well online. My existing students, go ahead. What is AWS? Full form is Amazon Web Services. This is a quite nice definition that I took it from internet, but I don't want to repeat this, but I'll tell in my own language what is AWS. Here, everyone, listen. Let's take one small example. If you want to set up a company, if you want to set up a company, generally what we do, Nana, we need to have a office, and especially we need to have a server room or a data center. So what is data center? Data center meaning where it will have a very big room having all the servers inside it. In order to company to work, and in order all the employees to work, they need to have a laptops, and they need to connect to the backend servers to maintain their infrastructure and to maintain their applications, and to have the network. For everything, we need to have a data center. Data center is nothing but it's like a server room. And as a company owner, I need to spend lakhs of rupees in order to go and purchase these machines, Nana, in order to support our employees. You just imagine, if you want to purchase a laptop, that laptop, what is the cost of a normal average laptop, Nana? You only tell me. Put it in the chat. What is the average price of a laptop? So it has been minimum 50,000 to get a good laptop, right? So yeah, 30,000, 40,000, 50,000. And if you want to have a very good, hey, Venkat Reddy, right? Yeah, 60,000. And see, for one person, if you want to purchase a laptop, you need to spend more than 50,000. Just imagine a company need to spend how many crores of rupees to purchase the big machines having 64 GB RAM, 100 GB RAMs to support the entire infrastructure, right? So as a owner, I need to spend a lot of amount on the building and lot of amount on the servers. But now there is a lot of cost issues are coming. And also, Nana, in order to manage these servers and data centers, we need to have expertise. We need to have people to hire, and I need to pay a lot of salaries for this people, those who are handling these data centers. And that too, okay, I'm ready here to spend to hire so many people to handle my data center and servers. But are there people are good enough having a good expertise to maintain my data center? No. And data centers is what will be working all the time smoothly? No. Every day some more issues will come, and all of a sudden my network will go off, and my all my employees will not be working because there is no network. And if my employees are not working, my business is in loss. And what is the answer that I should give to my customer here? You understand the problems, right? You understand the problem. I'm just telling directly about the problems. So because of this, right? Because of this, there is a company called Amazon came up with a wonderful idea that he came to this company owner and said, hey, company owner, instead of you purchasing and spending crores of rupees and maintaining the data centers, just stop doing all these things. I will be providing data centers for you, and I will give it for rent. Exactly. Hari Babu, put it to everyone. Right? I will be giving this for rent for you. And how many machines that you want, use it. And how much time you have used for it, you pay only for that. Example, Nana, you have the electricity, you have power in your house, right? Right? You have AC and then fan. So what we guys we do? So if it is very hot, what do? You just switch on the AC and use it for 1 or 2 hours and switch off the AC. And you will be paying only for these 2 hours or not. And you need to pay only for these 2 hours. You don't need to pay for the entire day, right? So similarly here also, AWS came up with his own data centers. AWS came up with own data centers, and he has given permissions to access AWS data centers through a website called Amazon Management Console. What is that website name? Amazon Management Console. Using this Amazon Management Console, so all that you and me will be connecting to the AWS data centers in the backend, and then we'll be create how many servers of that we need, how many databases we need, and how much of network that you need. Everything will be created through this Amazon Management Console. So good thing here is now you all tell me, do we need to worry about the data centers anymore? Tell me the answer. Yes or no? Online, new people, Anna. This is for new people. My existing old students, they know all these topics. New people, I want you to respond. No, right? So here, we no need to worry about it. Okay, Krishna Pandey said don't know. Okay, Krishna Pandey, this is for you. Example. Let's say, for example, you want to eat biryani. You want to eat your own good food. So what do? You go to the restaurant, right? You go to the restaurant nicely. And then what you did, you order the food. You order the food and you enjoy your meal and pay for it. Now tell me, Krishna Pandey, do you need to worry about how the food is being prepared in the back and in the kitchen? This is what exactly is happening here, right? So we don't need to worry about what is happening in the kitchen, because kitchen will be handled by the provider, that meaning the restaurant guy, right? So he will be handling the kitchen and he will serve to you. He is giving the service to you. And what you are doing, you are enjoying the service and you are enjoying the food. Similarly, here also, AWS is a guy who is providing you the entire infrastructure. That meaning entire infrastructure, meaning entire data center where you can connect to it and then you can enjoy whatever that you want there. You create how many servers that you want. But the data centers in the backend are managed by the AWS. Now you tell me, everyone, guys. So what is this AWS? So see, cloud meaning here, whatever the data centers that AWS is providing for us, that remote location, that data centers. Can you tell me, everyone, where are AWS data centers in India? That is very silly question for my existing people, existing students, but everyone, new people, see, remember, we have in two places, in two regions here in India. One is Mumbai and another one is Hyderabad. One is Mumbai and another one is Hyderabad. So Mumbai has AWS data centers and also Hyderabad has AWS data centers. And what we do is we will connect remotely to this Mumbai and we will connect remotely to this Hyderabad to the AWS data centers through Amazon Management Console, right? Through Amazon Management Console. So do you see this here? This is the Amazon Management Console where AWS has so many data centers in across all these regions. Do you see this here example here? We have Hyderabad and Mumbai. So you tell me, and we have AWS data centers across the world. Across the world. Do you see in North Virginia, Ohio, right? California, Oregon, Hyderabad, Mumbai, Osaka, Seoul, and Singapore, Sydney, Tokyo, like this. AWS has almost 35 countries. AWS has its infrastructure across the world in 35 countries approximately. And these 35 plus countries, we call it as regions. What is it on here? We call it as what? Regions. So now you tell me, everyone, anonymously, which is a region that we should be using it staying in Hyderabad. So you can use either Hyderabad or you can use either Mumbai. So here I'll be using Mumbai because most of our people have been habituated with Mumbai because Hyderabad is the latest. Hyderabad is the latest region came few years back, whereas Mumbai came very first in the India to set up this AWS data centers. So which is the region that we are using it here? Mumbai. So this is the AWS Management Console. Using this AWS Management Console, guys, online people, everyone, those who are new people, Nana, especially for you, this, I am directly going to the concept because in this today's workshop, it is highly impossible for me to talk about AWS, to talk about DevOps in very few minutes. But in my course, today online, my existing students, how many days we will be learning only for the basics? Just put in the chat. Only for the basics, right? Only for the basics. To come to what is AWS, we will be learning at least few weeks to show you this console, right? To show you this console only, I'll be taking few weeks because I will be teaching you what is before AWS, what was there before, what is the purpose of going to AWS, what is DevOps, what is combination. Everything will be learning smoothly, slowly, each and every day. But here it is highly impossible for me to teach you what is AWS and DevOps here in this few minutes, right? So, but as today we concentrate more on the workshop, I'll be just going a little bit forward uh, and directly concentrating. Guys, online Shiv Prasad, Hari B, put it to everyone your chat. You are putting to me, right? Someone is saying he is Mahesh Babu of DevOps. Huh? No, I'm not Mahesh Babu, but Hari. But yeah, yeah. Okay, fine, Anna. So please, my new people here. So it's my humble request. Don't think, sir, what is AWS, how to create this account. Everything will be learning slowly, Nana. Okay. But here, let's concentrate on the project today workshop. Okay. So now, by this small introduction, you tell me, you see here, listen, read this, you'll understand now. So Amazon Web Services is a cloud uh, computing platform by Amazon that provides on-demand IT resources over the internet, right? Such as AWS will provide servers, storages, databases, and networking without you needing to buy or maintain physical hardware. The last is very important. Without you needing to buy or maintain physical hardware. Okay, so that is a quick on AWS. So let's move to DevOps. Guys, what is DevOps? See, I'll give you the old normal definition. DevOps meaning, as we have the three letters dev and OPS operations. It is a combination of developer plus operations. So remember, I'll tell you one quick thing for you. Assume Nana here, new people. If this is AWS, in this AWS, we will create so many servers. We will create not only servers, we'll be creating servers, networks, and everything. Okay. So this is AWS Nana. Free, Jayaprakash. So this is AWS. So using Amazon Management Console, AMC, using Amazon Management Console, we'll connect to this AWS and we'll create all these servers. Okay. How to create this and how to use this, we will be learning in the course. But here we'll concentrate on the project. So another, what is DevOps? DevOps in very normal language, I'll tell you. DevOps will help you to deploy your application into the servers automatically. What is that? Automatically, I'm saying. So DevOps meaning developer plus operations. In quick example, for example, okay, Jayaprakash is there. So Jayaprakash, for example. So guys, we have a developer and we have an operations guy. Who is a developer? So developer meaning who develops the code. Developer meaning who develops the code. Operations meaning who manage the servers. Who manage the servers. Okay, now I'm there here. So customer is there, right? I'm the manager. I'm the manager. So developers develops the code and he will give to the operations guy, and operations guy will create a server and he will deploy the application here. So developer responsibility is only to develop the code, whereas operations responsibility is only to deploy the code. But whereas if my application is not working, right? If my application is not working, if for example, if my website is not working, customer will call the manager saying that, hey manager, the application is not working. Okay, let's guy, for example, phone pay. So phone pay is not working. What we do, we call the customer care and say that phone pay is not working or not. Similarly, customers will call in the real time the manager saying that, hey, your application is not working. But manager, what he'll do, Nana? You tell me, all everyone. Manager will go to the developer and ask her. Manager will go to operations team and ask her. Tell me, new people. Tell me. You are coming to the point now. Right? Tell me. Operations. Okay. Everyone. Very fantastic. Good answer. Operations, Nana. So here operations, they'll go for operations and manager will go to operations and say, hey, operations guy, so tell me, so my application is down, please check. And what this operations guy will do is he will log into the server and see, hey, sir, everything is properly working. Looks like there is an application problem. Guys, if it is application problem, then we'll go for what here? Then manager will go and ask whom? Developer. And developer will say, hey, my application is working in my laptop. I don't know what is this server, but it is working in my laptop. That is the same code I have given to the operations team. Please go and check with the operations. But manager will go again to operations and manager will say developer. Developer will say operations. Operations will say developer. Developer will say operations. You understand the problem? Right? So developers are not interested to log into the machine and operations are not interested to know about the application. So here what game will start? Yes, we need blame game will start. Blame game meaning here, so developers will blame the operations guys and operations guys will blame the developer. But no one is interested here to fix this. What is the problem exactly? And that guy who came here to fix is, who is that? DevOps engineers. Who is the none here? DevOps engineers. So DevOps engineers are responsible for development and then operations. When I say development, you are not responsible for the coding, Nana, here. You are not responsible to learn Java, Bava, Python, Busu, all kind of Anaconda things. No. So here you should know how the application is working, how to deploy the application, and you know how the servers to be created and how to manage the servers. And that is the actual job of DevOps. So I hope I have made it clear in few minutes what is AWS and DevOps. But people, those who didn't understood what is AWS and DevOps, excuse me, because I'll be taking clearly in the course about what is AWS and DevOps. So I just wanted to make everyone should be in the same page, right? That's why I explain what is AWS and DevOps. And is this clear till here, everyone, please? If it is clear, put CC. CC meaning here, crystal clear. Okay. Okay, Nana. Here, see here, quickly. DevOps has life cycle. DevOps has what here? Life cycles. So DevOps life cycles meaning here, everyone you need to say with me, the code will be developed by whom? Code will be developed by whom, Nana, here? Online, everyone. Code will be developed by developers. So code will be developed by developers. Okay, don't worry. And you tell me, everyone, guys. Let's say we have let's say we have three developers. Let's say we have three developers. I'm the manager. Okay. These three developers develops the code in Java. These three developers developed the code in Java. Guys, we will quickly go to the project, but before that, let me cover few things in few minutes. Then we'll jump onto the project, please. Okay. So here also, three developers have developed the code in the Java. You all tell me. I told to these three developers, hey, next Friday you give me the demo of these three modules. These three modules. Give me the demo on these three modules. And these three developers say that, yes, sir, sure, next Friday we'll give the demo. So day and night, this developer has worked on this project, on these modules. They did lot of code. So Friday came. Then these three developers came to me and I said, okay, open your laptop and show me the code. So once they have opened the laptop, this first guy, all of a sudden laptop crashed. Guys, when the laptop is crashed, all the code is also gone or not? All the whatever the day and night he has spent, everything is gone. And just imagine what would be my face. What would be my face? Online, put some emojis. Put some emojis. How does my face look like? Mukesh, put it to everyone. Siva Durga, put it to everyone. Guys, change your change to change your chats to everyone so that everyone can enjoy your. Yes, nice. Anand is saying smiley, yeah. Yeah, good, exactly. That red color face, right? So I'll become angry bird. I'll literally become angry bird, and then I'll literally start the bus, right? Uh, exactly. But for sure, who is that? Tanzil. I cannot be shy closing my eyes. But yes, exactly. Now, what you said is exactly correct. So I'll start shouting on him, saying that what's happening? I need to a responsible. I need to talk to my manager, right? So all the code is gone. So again, that entire 1 week, I cannot wait it. I'm responsible for the customer or not. So now I'll directly come to the point. I directly come to the point. Is it recommended to store all your code on your laptop? Yes or no? Is it recommended to store all your code to your laptop? No. For that reason, there is a place where we store all the code remotely very safely. And that tool, that is called GitHub. That is called what, Anna, here? GitHub. So GitHub is a cloud tool where we can store all the code over there. We can store all the code over there. And this GitHub is managed by the Microsoft. And then we no need to worry about that. If you just push the code to the GitHub, all the code will be safely, securely available in the GitHub. Okay. That is the GitHub here. We call it as source code management. What we call here? Source code management. Where because whatever the source code has been developed, that has now managed into the GitHub. Okay, that is one phase. Okay, this is called code phase. Where are we storing the code? Everyone say that. GitHub. Say that everyone. Where are we storing the code? GitHub. Everyone, new people. I need new people to say GitHub. Okay, guys, GitHub itself will take 10 days to learn. Okay. Later, once the developer has developed the code, let's say developer has developed the code in Java, or a developer had developed the code in Node.js, React.js, different. So for that, what we need to do is we need to build it. What we need to do? Build. Say that everyone. What is the next phase here? Build. Build meaning it will download all the dependencies now. So because developers will develop the code, but they will not give you the dependencies because there are so many libraries need to be downloaded, and that will be downloaded by a tool called Maven. By a tool called what here? Maven. So we have the build phase. Build phase. Build is used to build the project. Next, what is there here? Test phase. Say that. Test phase. So we will be testing the code is properly, is good or not, and the code, does it has any kind of vulnerabilities or not, and all. Okay. Finally, developer develop the code, and we build the code. We test the code, right? We test the code, and then we will generate the artifacts. What is that? Artifacts. Artifacts meaning it's a WAR file or zip file. Artifacts meaning WAR file or zip file. So here, WAR file meaning, see, you tell me, you are a operations guy, you are a DevOps engineer. Guys, as a DevOps engineer, are you interested to on the Java code, that the Java files? Yes or no? Are you interested in Java code? No, we are not interested in the Java code. So we are interested only this WAR file, because this WAR file contain all the front end code and then back end code. Front end code and then back end code. And what we, no need, Krishna Pandey, no need to know Java. Okay. So as a DevOps engineer, we will ask, we need this WAR file, and this WAR file will be deployed. WAR file will be deployed. So what is the next phase? What we have here? Deploy. So here you need to understand, say with me everyone, code, build, test, deploy. Say that everyone. CBTD. Put that word. Everyone put that word in the chat. Code, build, test, deploy. So the DevOps life is always running between these letters. Now, what is dependencies? Dependencies meaning adding the required libraries. Okay. Code, build, test, and then what Nana here? Deploy. Okay. For this today's project, I need these words, Nana. What is these words? Code, build, test, deploy. I want this you to understand. So code meaning here, where are we storing the code? Everyone answer, new people. Where are we storing the code? Everyone, new people answer. GitHub. Fantastic answers. Very good. So what is the tool to build purpose? Maven. Say that everyone. Not only Maven, there are so many number of tools, but for you to understand, I'm saying here Maven. Next, what is the tool to use for test purpose? Sonar Cube. Say that everyone. Sonar Cube. Okay. What is the tool to use to deploy? Jenkins? Say that, Nana, everyone. Jenkins. Those who are asking what is Maven, how to do that, everything we will be learning in the course. Okay. Okay. So now, where are we deploying, Nana, here? In the AWS. Where are we deploying our application? In AWS. In AWS, there are so many services. There is a wonderful, extraordinary service called EC2. Say that. EC2. EC2. Okay. So, and there is also EC2, we use it for, guys, those who are new people, EC2 is a service in AWS where we can launch virtual machines. Servers only. We will create what here? Servers. Okay. So there is also another service called S3. Say that. S3. Simple storage service where we store the code. I mean, where we store the files. Sorry. Where we store all the files. So for dynamic websites, we use EC2. For static websites, we use S3. No. Online, new people. S3 itself, we will learn how many days? My people, my students, we will be learning S3 only for so many days a week, right? So EC2, how many days? EC2, how many days? More than 2 weeks, 10 days, 10 days plus 15 days. So here, new people, please understand, I cannot talk about EC2 S3 now fully, but for now, please understand EC2 is a server and then S3 is a bucket. In S3, we create a bucket where we store all the data. Nice. Is this clear till here, everyone? Say with me here, code, build, test, deploy. Where are we deploying? In AWS, we are deploying on EC2 or S3. Someone is asking, Amlan, what is the difference between EC2 and S3? You can consider EC2 as like your laptop and S3 like your pen drive. Okay, for now. Okay, for now. Yeah. Okay. So now good thing is, guys, good thing here is, we will be learning all these things in the DevOps. But here today, I'm not talking about DevOps. I'm talking about AWS DevOps. I'm talking about today here what? AWS DevOps. So AWS DevOps meaning code we will be using it in the GitHub only. Code will be using in the GitHub only. Instead of Maven, there is a tool, guys, there is a tool in the AWS called code build. Say with me, everyone. Write down in the chat. What is the word here? Code build. Say that. Code build. That is the equivalent of the build tools in AWS. So Sonar, we are not going today. And for deployment, here we are using code deploy. What we are using? Sorry, I'm writing like this. Code deploy. Everyone say that. Code deploy. Right? In the Jenkins only, we create pipelines. So here we use, to create a pipelines, we use a service called code pipeline. Say that. Code pipeline. Today we are covering all these things. Code pipeline. And where are we deploying today? Today, are we taking dynamic website or static website? Today, I'm taking static website. That means we are deploying it on where? S3. Where? Yes, we will do the project summary. S3. Nice. So finally, now fatafat answer it. Everyone online. Everyone online. Answer it. So today we're gonna, in this project, where are we storing the code? GitHub. Say that. Where are we storing the code? GitHub. New people. Very good. And for build purpose, which is the tool we are using? Code build. Which we are using here? Code build. For deployment, which is the tool that we are using? Code deploy. Say that. Code deploy. To create a pipeline, what is the service we are using? Code pipeline. Code pipeline. And where are we deploying our website in AWS? S3. Where are we deploying? S3. Is this clear? With these basics, and let me introduce our today's project. And this is the diagram that I just wrote today morning only. And with this knowledge, now you can understand this architecture. That is the style of mine, right? That is the style of mine to make you understand all the bits and pieces and then integrate all these things today. Okay. Now, this is the project that we're gonna do today now. See here now. So now tell me, this is a developer. This is a developer. He developed the code. Today I told you, static code, that meaning don't worry about this. We have HTML, JavaScript, CSS. All these things will come under front end only, no? Agree, everyone? Assume this developer has developed so many files. And where he need to store all these files? Say that, everyone. Where all the application code is stored? GitHub. Where? GitHub. And we are using the word called push the code. So developer will push the code to where? GitHub. Developer will push the code to where? GitHub. Now, coming to AWS. In this AWS, what we do is we create a code pipeline. So code pipeline, Krishna Pandey, please, guys, how to push the code, all these things, deeply about the Git and GitHub, we will be learning the course. And today, please consider, today I'm doing the project. Okay, today I'm doing the project. That meaning, if I want to teach what is Git, how to push the code, this will take 3 to 4 hours. For that reason, here I'll show you how to create the how to put the code in the GitHub. Today I'll show you, right? Okay, see here. So we are storing the code in the GitHub. Then in the AWS, we use code pipeline to get the code in the AWS. And this code deploy will get the code from the GitHub. Where is the code, Nana? Here we have the code in the GitHub or not? So in the AWS, we use code build to get the code from GitHub, and it will build the application. It will build the application, because I told you in the DevOps, what are the things that we have? Code. What are the phases we have? Build, test, deploy. Where? On S3. So for code, we are using what here? GitHub. Where we're storing? GitHub. For build, what we are using here? Code build. Test, we are not using today, right? And then for deployment, what we are using? Code deploy. And where are we deploying? On S3. And these are all you meaning here, these are all the customers. So customers need to securely connect to our application, which is deployed on the S3 or not. So guys, now, can you tell me, online people, everyone, I want to put, can you please put from where did you connect it? Where are you? In which place you are in at the moment? Put it in the chat, everyone. Are you in Hyderabad? In which place? Put it in the chat. Oh, Pakistan also. Okay. Varanasi, Sangareddy, Canada, Maharashtra, Karnataka, Lucknow, Odisha, right? There are from outside US also. I don't know, US. Okay. Somalia. Okay. Very nice. So, excellent, guys. I think, okay, very nice, very nice. Good, good. I appreciate all of you, right? There you connected from different, different places. Very nice. Pan India, right? Okay, Pan World. Yes. Devaprath. Nice. Okay, so okay, now I'll give a very good example for you. So you want to see, now I am deploying my application today on S3, but all people need to access from across the world or not. So some people are in Maharashtra, some people are in Pakistan, some people are in Canada, some people are in US, some people in Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, Telangana, lot of places. For everyone, okay, those who are in India, or those who are in Hyderabad or near to Mumbai, Maharashtra and all, they'll have my website will be very fast or not. Why? Because I am hosting my website in where? In Mumbai region. So my application I'll be hosting in Mumbai region, but but those the people across the world, they also need to get very fast or not. because all the other people will get very slow. The response will be very slow. To make them very fast across the world, right? I use a service called here CloudFront. Say that everyone. CloudFront. I'll use a service called what here? CloudFront. Exactly. So CloudFront will help you to CloudFront will help you to reduce the latency across the world. But my application is in Mumbai region, but everyone across the world are connecting to this application. No, so then how to make them to give low latency? I use a service called CloudFront. Okay. Now what is this ACM? ACM is a Amazon Certificate Manager. Exactly, Ali. That one only. Amazon Certificate Manager. Nowadays, guys, not nowadays. Every application that you take, do you see? It should be HTTP or HTTPS. Tell me, everyone, HTTP or HTTPS? HTTPS, no. So do you see Amazon is also using connection is secure and it is using the certificate. So our application also to be very secure or not. In order to secure our application, we use certificate using a service called ACM, Amazon Certificate Manager. Okay. Nowadays, people are hacking our websites, right? People are hacking our applications. People are hacking our applications. So for that, we are using WAF. WAF meaning here web application firewall. Say that web application firewall. So WAF will provide, guys, WAF will help you to secure your application. All kind of DDoS attacks, all kind of HTTP flooding, all kind of number of robot hits, right? Everything will be stopped by this web application firewall. Okay, so this is the overview of this project today. So quickly, again, I'm saying we have the code in the GitHub. Don't worry how to push the code, but I already have the code in the GitHub. And then we use here code build to build the application to get the code from the GitHub. And then code deploy will take the code from the code build and it will deploy on the S3. And we'll set up CloudFront and we'll secure our application. And guys, here, the good thing is CI/CD, meaning all these things need to be continuously integrated, right? Just in case, guys, listen carefully. This is a very good twist here. If any developer push the code to the GitHub, automatically the changes need to be taken by the code build. Automatically the changes need to be taken by the code deploy. Automatically that should get deployed to the S3, and automatically all my customers, meaning you, should get the latest code should be deployed. That the latest code need to be visible on your website, on your browser. That gonna be doing today. That we will do today. Got it? Guys, online, you understand the project architecture? Everyone, you understand the project architecture? Everyone, new people? Excellent. WAF meaning web application firewall will be, which is help you to secure your application. Gopi, what is dynamic website? What is static website? Dynamic website meaning where it has databases in the backend. Static website meaning where it doesn't have the database. Okay, so in this case, we will be going only for static where we don't have a database. ACM meaning Amazon Certificate Manager, Yuvraj. Okay, so are you ready for the project now? Okay, fantastic. And guys, see here, I have made a very nice document for you also. Okay, so let's use this document and then let's go and deploy the project. And how many services we are using Nana here for this? 10 services. How many? 10. And so secure automated application deployment to S3 using code pipeline from GitHub using CloudFront and WAF securely. So why we are opting for Conceal dynamic website? Guys, today's workshop, no. Already 1 hour done, no. Huh? But you guys are having a lot of patience. That's really good that you are interested, right? But here, if I want to take a dynamic websites and then the workshop, I mean, number of hours will increase. But next workshop, I'll plan you to go with the what dynamic website, right? So for now, let's go with the static. And today's concept is try to understand how we are integrating multiple services. Okay. And all we are integrating using what service here? Code pipeline. Using what services here? Code pipeline. Yes, and I'll ask the management also to put this workshop in the YouTube also, Naresh IT channel, so that you can go through this and then deploy, you can execute this project. Okay, now let's move on. So you tell me, out of all these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Out of these services, you tell me which one we need to start first. Go ahead. Which one we need to start first? Go ahead. Guys, project meaning it is not me doing the project. I want you to do the project with your eyes. Okay. So first what we do is we need to have the code readily available here or not in the GitHub. Fantastic. So let me show you the code. This is my new machine. So let's go with the GitHub. Oh, thank God I saved my password. Guys, some people are asking questions. My existing people, you can answer them meanwhile, while I'm doing this. Okay, see here, everyone. So this is my report. This is my GitHub profile. So lot of nice code, nice repositories will be there. So I'm just giving to everyone my repo. If you want, follow. If you follow, you will get a lot of things to you, right? Okay. So in the GitHub, see Nana here. Do you see this here? GitHub S3 code pipeline workshop. So this is the repository that we are using it. And online, I'm giving this. And if you guys want, you can fork it. Those who know already what is GitHub. So guys, you know the fork concept meaning. Fork is nothing but you can take a copy of this in your own account, GitHub account. So fork it so that you can also have this code. Okay, Nana, see here. I have a lot of JavaScript, CSS, images, right? And lot of things are there. Yeah, a lot of things are there. So now we assume that we have the code readily available in the GitHub. But don't worry, my new people, I'll also see workshops will be continuous, will be there. I'll be conducting. But the thing is, I cannot cover everything in one shot, right? Slowly, one by one, I'll conduct the workshop so that you can enjoy joining these classes. Okay, am I audible? Am I with you? Okay, someone said not audible. Okay, now. So, okay, so the code is here, everyone. So this is done. The code is available. So next, what we need to go? So we need to go for which service here, everyone? Code build, right? So meanwhile, before I go to the code build, what I do is I'll create a S3 bucket. What I do now here, I create a S3 bucket. See here, I explain what is here GitHub, right? S3, so code pipeline. So here. So what we do is let's create a S3 public bucket and enable static website hosting. And everyone, how to create S3 bucket? See here. So search for S3. Don't worry, I'll share these notes in the GitHub so we can use it. Okay, fine. So how to create a bucket? Do you see here? create bucket. Okay. So we have the general purpose bucket. Don't worry, what are all these things in our course? We will go one. You new people, you don't know about me much. So my existing people know each and every point, step by step. I'll be keeping and explaining it. As this is project today, let's go ahead and create a bucket directly. So I'm creating a bucket like, for example, GitHub, um, uh, GitHub workshop project, something, right? And then everyone wants to access this website. For that reason, I'm just going and enabling the ACLs so that it is a public bucket. And I'm unblocking this all these things so that because I need to make it public, select this and then create a bucket. Okay, see Nana, from here it is important, everyone. So I created a bucket, but inside this bucket, do you have any code? No, I should not put the code here. I want this entire, these two people, that meaning the code pipeline. What is code pipeline? Is an integration of code build and code deploy. Remember that. So when I run this pipeline, automatically this code build needs to take the code from GitHub and then it needs to deploy on S3. So that meaning I have the code in GitHub, but I will not upload here. I want this code pipeline to deploy my code to S3. For that reason, I am not uploading any code here. Okay. And how to make it static website, how to make this make it a static website. Go to properties and come all the way down and then edit it, enable it, and here we have index.html. Because in your code there is a landing page called index.html. So for that reason here I'm telling, hey S3, you S3 bucket, you behave like a static website hosting. So whenever anyone touch you, so you should show index.html. Guys, do you see this here? So this S3 bucket has given the URL. This is our website URL. Will this work now? This URL will work now? No, it will not work because we don't have any code there. Another thing we need to give is here is, as everyone want to access this website, so I need to give a small bucket policy here. What is that bucket policy meaning? Here you are giving the get object permission to this bucket. So this will help you to everyone can read the objects inside it. So take this ARN and put this here. Okay. Okay, online, my existing people, what is this called? Policy. What is this called? Policy. Policy is written in which language? Yeah, JSON. Okay, there is some syntax error here. Everything is missing here. Where Nana? There is some syntax error. Correct. No, this is this should be under that. Acha, this one. So it got copy paste uh, resource. So resource, take this out because while copy pasting there was some error. Now it should be good. Okay, save it. Okay. So what we have done here is we have the code here. we created a S3 bucket and we have enabled it what public access, and we have given the read permissions. Now let's go to code pipeline. So code pipeline is the collection of code build and code deploy. So let's go to where none here code pipeline. So my mouse code pipeline. Let's go to code pipeline. Okay. When we go to code pipeline, listen carefully here. So code pipeline is a combination of code, commit to artifact and all, but in this project, we take code build. Actually, to be honest, code build is not required here. Why? Because we are using only HTML, right? If we have Node.js, we need to npm packages and npm build we need to do. So a lot of builds we need to do it. So for that reason here, as we have HTML, no need of build, but just I want to show you how that code build also work. So let's go to the code build and create a project first. Okay, create project. Say with me, everyone. So project name, I call it as workshop project one something. You can give any name. So default project is fine. See here, guys, everyone. So where is our source? Now what we are doing is we are setting up the connection from the code build to here GitHub. So here is asking, where is your source provider? You select which one is the source provider here. You tell me, I'll do it. Fantastic. So here it is what Nana here, GitHub. Okay. See, I already have set up the connection to the GitHub, but if you want to set up the connection to the GitHub, what you need to do first is go to settings, and what we have Nana here, connections. See here, before that, see here. What I do, see, already have the connection established, right? Because new people doesn't have the connection. For that, what you need to do, go to the set here connections, and then what you do, click on here, create connections. So I have created many connections. To whom you are doing the connection here, GitHub. Give the connection name. So workshop hyphen connection. You can give some name and connect to the GitHub. So, and then now here you need to click install a new app. And then here it is asking, so to which repository that you want to give the permissions. So guys, here, our repository is what here, workshop, this one. You can give this one like this, or you can give for all repositories. If you give for all repositories, our code will have the permissions all for all the repositories. So I'm giving the full permissions for now. And then what we do here, click on connect. Do you see on here? So connection is set up right. So like this, similarly, I have set up C. So workshop connection is also set up. So like this, I've already have a setup. That's the reason why it got connected automatically. Okay. So once it is connected, we have a repository. Select the repository. So we have our GitHub S3 code pipeline. This one. Come down. And guys, here, very important thing here is when someone, yeah, Ali, that is already connected. The connection here already goes to the GitHub. We have selected the option, no, GitHub option. That's why it went to the GitHub there. I was selling something. Yeah. See here, when the developer push the code, automatically the code will need to trigger or not. That's only, so this, all these things should be automated, Nana, here. All these things should be automated. So whenever developer push the code, automatically the code build needs to run. So for that here, what we are using, we're using a concept called webhook. So webhook meaning which will, so whenever rebuild, every time a code change is pushed to this repository. So we are using the webhook here. And rest are all provisional modding is on demand. All these things here EC2, right here operating system. You can go for Amazon Linux, right? And then this is important. Role name. So it is creating its own new service role, right? It's creating on new service role. Let it create. But the only thing here is what we need to do is we need to go to this role and give another permissions. But I'll just tell you. Okay. See here. So webhook meaning whenever someone puts the code to the GitHub, automatically this code will run. It's like a trigger. Okay, it's like a trigger. So here we have use build spec because whenever the code build wants to build it, so guys, whenever code build wants to build it, it needs to know what exactly need to be built. For that, in the GitHub, I have created. Is it GitHub? In the GitHub, I have created something called buildspec.yaml file. So this will show how the code build needs to happen. So it has something called phases. There we have install, pre-build, build, post-build, and it will generate the artifacts. So here, as it is static project, that meaning HTML project, right? Yeah, we'll do that also, Tiana. So here, as this is a static website, there is no installation needed. So there is nothing to do. It is just creating one small directory called output directory, and it is putting all the artifacts into that. That zip file will be there inside it. So this is a small build spec file. You can use it for the static website. Okay. So, but that one here I'm putting to the code build. Hey, use this build spec.yaml file to build purpose. And the artifacts, if you want, you can store it in S3, but I'm not storing anything this here. So I'm going for CloudWatch logs. That's it. Guys, everyone's here. I'm going again for you. So what I did, I have given the workshop project, given the project name, build. I'm creating a code build. And then here I have set up a connection to the GitHub and I have selected a GitHub repository, right? And then I have enabled the webhooks because whenever someone puts the code to the GitHub, right? And then we need to, that needs to be trigger this code build, right? And then all these things will be fine. So we are selecting a new role because AWS will create a role and give the permissions automatically. So we are giving the buildspec.yaml file to code build, how to build the project. And then just click on what here, create project. Operating system, you can go for Amazon Linux. And then create. Online, is this clear everyone how to create a build project, code build? Everyone, CC, new people now. So this has been created and I told you it will create a new role, right? Right? What is IAM role? Main branch, Pavan. So it has created a role, but my existing people know what is IAM and all. But the thing is here, Krishna Pandey will do that. So we'll go to that IAM service and we need to add CloudFront. Anna. So we need to give permissions to the CloudFront. So go to roles. Guys, you need to keep in mind this is a project, not it's a workshop, not to explain what is S3, what is IAM. So I hope that you should know this already beforehand. Yeah. So here you need to give CloudFront access. Why? I'll tell you. Okay. Why? Because so cloud build need to do some changes on the CloudFront also. For that reason, we are giving the permissions. Okay. Okay. So what is the next step? Code build is done. What's the next step? Code deploy, right? Next step is what here? Code deploy. So for that, what we do, let's go to pipeline. So let's create a pipeline. There itself, we will set up. See now here, everyone. Listen carefully. Create pipeline. Here we go for build custom pipeline. Click on next. And what's the pipeline name? I call it as workshop pipeline. Like this. Cute. And it is creating a new service role. Keep it. And we are not showing any artifacts for now. So let's click on next. What is our source provider? GitHub, right? Where is our code? Source provider is GitHub. Select this. So we already had a connection, no, guys? We already have a connection set up. So select that connection. Once you set up the connection, the code pipeline has a connection to the GitHub, and select our workshop, our GitHub repository, and which branch it is using, main branch, because in the GitHub, what branch we have here? Main branch. Yeah, right. So okay, Nana, let's go aram se. Let's go slowly aram se. Right. So, and then we have the webhooks also. So code pipeline, whenever this got trigger, automatically see start your pipeline on push and pull request events. That's good. So click on what's here next. And then build stage. We already created a build, right? So we have the build provider. Which is our build provider here? Everyone say, which is our build provider? AWS code build. And then remember, in the code build, we created a project already called workshop project. Very nice, very nice. Okay, select this. And we are using which region here? Mumbai region only. Click on next. Are we doing any test run here in this project today? No test, so skip it. So just click on next and then deploy. So we are doing the deployment, guys. Code deploy we are doing. So we are doing the deployment to which service? Excellent, Venu. Ankara, very good, everyone. So which one here? Select which one? S3. So in S3, in which bucket that you are deploying? Select this GitHub project, right? And then here I told you this zip file will be provided to the code build, right? And this code build need to do? It need to extract and put it to S3 or not. So for that reason, here we say that extract file before deploy. And what is this one here? Click on next. That's it. And let's click on what here? Create pipeline. So once you create pipeline, what happens is, see, this code pipeline will go to the GitHub, fetch the code, give it to the code build. In the code build, we have build spec.yaml file is there. It will build according to that. It will create a zip file and give it to the code deploy. And code deploy will go and extract the files to S3. Now, do you see this here? What is happening? Source meaning it is automatically executing. See here. So it has failed. Why? Access denied to this. So yeah. So it's created a role. So let's give little bit good permissions to this guy. Come on, Control V. Okay. So let's go. Let's go. It's good to have the errors. Acha, it didn't create any permission, huh? Okay. So yeah. Yeah, we will do. For now, I'll give admin access for now. Okay. So let's go and then Let's release the change. Let's see now what it says. So it should take the code from the GitHub. And once it is ready, whoa, do you see this here? Now it is green color. That means it took the code from the GitHub. And then what is doing now? It is building it. So building meaning in the GitHub. So we have build spec.yaml file. This all these things are getting executed. So let's see. Guys, by the way, in S3, yeah, in S3, do you have any files in S3 bucket? No, right? We don't have any files in S3 bucket. And this pipeline will go and put all the files in the S3 bucket. So let's see. Ooh, do you see that? Do you see that deployment is also done or not? Congratulations. Hooray. I put some clap, something, yeah. Smiley symbols. But the good thing is, fantastic. Yeah, good thing is, I really appreciate on Sundays, right? On Sundays, generally you have so many things to do, but still you guys attending this workshop. This shows how interested you are. That's really good. Guys, picture abhi baki hai. See here. So what happens is, now let's go to our S3. So we have already done this website hosting, right? Do you see this URL? Let's open this URL and see our website is working or not. And do you see this is a website, and I'm giving this to everyone. Access it and see whether it's working for you or not. And this is a restaurant project. I know today is Sunday. I know today is Sunday. You're gonna do something great by seeing these pictures today, right? Okay. So another important thing, yes, guys, see here now. Yeah, you cannot see what happens is now I have given this URL to you. Do you think that this is a good URL to access? Is this good a good URL to access? No, right? And do you see this clearly says it is secure, not secure, not secure it. And also someone is accessing it, guys. Someone is accessing it across the world, right? Across the world. So for them, it might be very slow. So what we do is, can you tell me which is the service in AWS where we can reduce the latency across the world? You tell me which service is that? CloudFront. So what we're gonna do is now, let's go to the CloudFront. Before I do the CloudFront, should I tell you one thing? Should I show you some interesting thing? Right? Should I show? So see, interesting thing here is now, sorry, this pipeline has executed or not? So this developer has pushed the code, automatic code pipeline ran, code deploy ran, and they put it into the S3 bucket. Now what I do is, I'll modify a code. Guys, see, I'll go and modify a code here, and automatically this pipeline should run and automatically should deploy the new code here in S3 or not? Yes or no? Should we do that? Guys, you guys are accessing the website, no? Everyone are accessing the website. Now what I do is, for now, I'll remove this name, John Dongsup, and I'll put some other name. Let's see, live rollout will happen or not. Let's do live rollout. Okay, so I'll go to the GitHub. There is a GitHub there, right? So GitHub. Now let's do the live rollout will happen or not. So inside this index.html, I open it and give me one name, guys. I'll put their name, Master Chef. Edit it. And then here I search for where is that John. Okay. So I call it as Venkat Reddy, huh? John Venkat. I write for John Venkat. Sorry, Venkat, John Venkat. Okay, his new name, John Venkat. Okay, now what I do is, acha John Biryani, acha Jayaprakash will go John Biryani. That is nice. Okay, now what I do, I commit a change here. See, I push it. Now what should happen? Automatically, the code, this should trigger. See here, source is there, no green color. Now let's see what happens. It should trigger if everything is good. Do you see it already triggered? Now it is what is doing now? Now it is doing now. It is building or not? Now automatically it is building. Now it should go and do the deploy. After deploy, guys, you guys just refresh it. Let's see whether we get John Biryani there. Huh? Automatic rollouts, guys. It is in progress still. Let's go and do the deployment. Still John, this guy is there. Doing the deployment. Yeah, there will be a charge for this. Okay, so meanwhile, while this is getting deployed, what we do is let's not waste the time. So meanwhile, we should come on, guys. अरे कितना वक्त लेगा हम come on. Okay, deployment done or not? Now refresh and tell me online. You people are my customers. And there we go, John Biryani. Guys, do you see live rollout? Live rollout. Okay. Another important thing. Now let's reduce the latency, Nana. So to reduce the latency, which is the service I need to go for? You tell me. Cloud front. See here. Hey, online, my old students, do you see CloudFront UI has been changed? So you also listen carefully. Uh, online, I think some 20, 30 people left, but it's okay. They have their own stuff to do, but don't leave. Okay, both are same. Gopi, both are same. Okay, see here. Click on create distribution. I told you distribution is for what purpose? To reduce the latency. To reduce the latency. So distribution name, I call it as workshop CloudFront, for example, and a single website. And here, domain. Guys, do you like this big nasty URL? No, right? So for that, what I'm doing is I'm giving a nice name called workshop, right? Dot Reyaz AWS trainer trainer.com. Find out, guys, any error, any mistake, spelling mistake. Huh? Okay, so this is how, guys, remember, you cannot use this because for this you need to purchase a domain. No, no, for this what you need to do? You need to purchase a domain in which service? Route 53. So I already have a domain, but when you're doing this practice, so you can skip this custom domain, or else, okay, or else you can purchase a domain from the GoDaddy. So I have the domain here already created. For that reason, I'm using this domain. So new people, you can skip this custom domain. Okay. Now click on watch. Next. So where is your origin? Tell me your origin. Where is your code? S3. And then here you select here browse S3. So which one on here? Workshop project. Okay. Select this. Choose. Okay. Now use this website endpoint. Okay, so keep everything fine and click on next. Guys, do you see here WAF? WAF is for what purpose? For security purpose. Okay, so web application firewall, it's just a matter of just enabling it. That's it. Automatically, what is the security it includes? It will protect against most common vulnerabilities, and it will protect against malicious any kind of application vulnerabilities. It will block IP addresses for any protection. That's automatically do it, and this will cost you this much. But for now, and it will take a lot of time also. But for now, guys, while you're doing the project, you just click on enable it. It will create it for you. But for now, I'm just selecting no. Okay, see here. Now, here we need to create a record. Those who have a domain, so it will create a record like this. Let it create a record. Okay, see here. TLS certificate. TLS certificate meaning, guys, which is a service here to create a certificates? ACM. Generally, what we do, we go separately to ACM and then we'll create a certificate, right? We'll go and create a certificate manager and we'll create a certificate. But now in the CloudFront, it is automatically creating a certificate. It is automatically creating a certificate. Just click on create a wildcard certificate. It will create it for you. Do you see this here? Click on what here? Create. Guys, my old student, previously we used to go to ACM and create the certificate manually, right? So now this new CloudFront will create the certificate automatically. Okay, so it has created a certificate. Now click on next and simply click on what here? Create distribution. So click on create distribution. And do you see this, guys? The link that I have given you as a very bad, nasty URL, right? So for that, you need to do the mapping. So that mapping can be created automatically here. My own other people, new old people, guys. See, click on here, route domain. Automatically, if you say setup routing, automatically create a records in the route 53. New people, you need to know about what is route 53, Nana. It is hard for you to get to know now, but just go through it for now here. Okay. So now what is doing here? It is deploying. So it will take 2 or 3 minutes here to deploy. After deploying it, what we can use it? We can use our we can use this domain and then access it or not. Yeah. So this will take 1 or 2 minutes. Meanwhile, do you have any questions online? Don't leave. Don't leave. Don't leave. Yuvaraj, you are that Yuvaraj from NareshIT, my student. Yuvraj, uh, you might know there is a AWS calculator will be there, right? So just put all the details here, and then you can get that automatically. And then how to create a buildspec.ml. So it is there in the GitHub, Nana, Hamid. It is there in the GitHub in my repository. We need to create it. How it will cost hosting or something there. See, your costing is purely depend upon the size, how much you're putting in S3, and how much data transfer is happening to the CloudFront. Okay, don't leave the class. Let's there is also one thing pending. So here we are deploying it. Yes, URL will change. And by the way, guys, meanwhile, uh, these are all the things that we are doing it. This is a project. And meanwhile, by the way, online everyone, how is the project? New people, everyone, how is the project? Everyone, please respond. Awesome, nice, fantastic, great. Okay, So those who are new today, not only this, we'll be learning lot of things. My old students are there, are here. So many people, uh, they know how much they have learned. Uh, they know how much they have learned. So if you are interested to join my class from tomorrow onwards, I am starting a new batch at morning 10:30 a.m. Right? So that is the joining URL. So you can take just open the Zoom and put that, and you can join so that tomorrow onwards it will start. So don't miss that wonderful opportunity. Don't forget my name, Dr. DNA. So DNA meaning DevOps and AWS. This will help you, and the course duration is 100 days. Course duration is 100 days and will be 100 plus only. So, but we'll be learning in depth a lot. Guys, do you see this here? So now it is deployed. Let's try to access our website using this https://workshop. And there we go, online. So now you can access that URL. I just put it in the chat. So now your connection is secure or not? Try to access it and tell me. So again, guys, whenever it is online, can access it, right? So this is how. Now last final touch here. Last final touch. See here, last final touch. When I go ahead and then edit anything here in index.html, there is some problem. Real time people see here. When I go and edit it, Control M, that is called JOHN John. See, tell me one name, John Biryani or John this time what? John Venu. Okay. Acha, Hyderabad Biryani. Hyderabadi. Okay, that is a very big name, but yeah. So I commit it. I'll tell you one problem here. As once I commit it here, so automatically the pipeline will run or not. Don't leave the class. This is very important. So automatically it will generate or not. It will trigger it. Now, once it triggered, so now build is happening. I'll tell you the problem. This is a real-time problem, guys. You will get to know a lot about the thing now. So let's wait for next 5 minutes only. And once it's deployed, you tell me there is a change or not. Very good PNR. That is gonna do now. See. New people are see now there is a deployment is happening now. Exactly, Swadhin, correct. Build done. Deployment is also done. It is going. Okay, deployment done. Now refresh the URL and tell me. Changed, changed, yes or no? No. This is a real-time problem. We'll be learning real-time things. So here, this is a problem. Exactly, guys. Do you see? I put here Hyderabadi biryani, but still it is John biryani here. But the thing is here, what? What is the problem now? Cloud front. So cloud front generally cache all your data across the world, right? There is a minimum caching time. So for that, what we do is we need to tell, we need to tell, guys, we need to tell to the code pipeline, hey, please go and delete all the cache and then use the new code. For that, there is one small addition that you need to do it. This one we already done. Uh, this one. So we need to delete the cache by putting this. So in our buildspec.yaml file is there? No. Here, 5 more minutes. That's it. Okay, we'll be done. In buildspec.yaml file is there? No. Guys, the caching time by default is only 0 seconds. For some people, if you refresh it, you might see Hyderabad there, but actually in real time, you should do like this. In the here, you need to edit. Guys, you can use this and put it in your resume also. Okay. Okay. What we are doing, we are creating a invalidation. Invalidation meaning it will delete all the cache in all the CloudFront. And then what it do, it will take the latest code. Now see here. Now I'll put the change. Oh, hold on. So one small change. Here we need to give the distribution ID, Nana. So this ID we need to give. So take this and then put it out here and commit changes. Okay. So now I push the change here. Again, what will happen? So my pipeline will execute or not? See, now the source is happened. Let's wait for 2 minutes and this will go and deploy. And let's see whether our Hyderabad is coming there or not. Okay, now build is happening. Okay, meanwhile, as I have 2 minutes, new people, how many of you interested to join the course for tomorrow? Put me up, leave me. Nice, Praveen, Devabrata, Taikmar, fantastic. Jyoti, nice Jyoti, I remember you. Arjun, put it to everyone. Ali, we can put the approval mechanism. Whoa, do you see this? Hyderabadi biryani, right? So, guys, do you see the live rollout is happening? Fantastic. So, this is how I do or we do in the real time. And this is the project of today's workshop. So, what I did today, Nana, here, right? So, what I did is I gave a small introduction of AWS DevOps and then the build on the DevOps life cycles. And then later I jumped directly to the project. That's why it took a little bit time, but I hope you have enjoyed the project. Did you enjoy the project workshop? And that's really fantastic. What is that? Um, so please, sir, can you put the link to join the course tomorrow in the chat? Aisha. So this is the link. So just a second, I'll just cross check. It's the same link or not. Okay. 9097. Correct. So guys, that is the link. So if you are interested, my class duration is 10:30 to 12, 1.5 hours. Okay. I hope you have enjoyed the workshop and I hope you have enjoyed my teaching. Thank you for lovely feedbacks. Thank you very much. And I hope my existing people, I hope you have enjoyed the workshop. You can use this new project. And also new people, I want you to join for tomorrow's class. Fees and everything you will get to know in tomorrow's class by the admin. So can you give the final CC with smile today? CC meaning crystal clear and smile. So I'll upload these details in the GitHub repository. you can do the project. So that is all for today. Let's connect next time with the next workshop. Until then, take care. Have a nice day. See you in the next workshop. Until then, take care, guys. And tomorrow, don't miss a class, new people. Until then, take care. Bye-bye. Thanks for joining. Have a nice Sunday. See you next time. Bye-bye.